Hey, SEGways!
So this will be a bit different from my regular videos. I was going to splice the main topic of today's video with one of my more regular reacting / debunking type videos of the Paranormies. But there is so much to cover here that I decided this should be a video of its own, just covering this story. But at some point down the road, I would like to do a video on the Paranormies, like my normal kind of content. So, the Paranormies have made some controversial decisions in the direction that they've taken their channel about 8 or 9 months ago now, that have had many of their fans feeling deceived, manipulated, and cheated. I am going to try and be as fair and balanced on this as I possibly can, as in some ways I can try and give the Paranormies the benefit of the doubt, but in other ways I just don't see how anyone can defend some of the decisions they have made. So as far as I'm concerned, this is not really a black and white issue. But what I will say, that this is a cautionary tale for any content creators on how not to treat your audience. Before I kick this off, there are a few things that I have to say because I know I'll get people shouting at me in the comments.
You suck!
This is not a video about calling out content creators having a financial relationship with their audience. Most YouTubers have members and patrons. I have members and patrons for my channel, and I am very grateful for every single one of you. I have no issue whatsoever with any content creator making money from YouTube. The way I see it, there are 3 different types of YouTubers. The first is a hobby channel kind of YouTuber. And if that hobby channel takes off, then that's great, but that was not the intention of creating the channel in the first place to make money. Second, as a support for your business. So a big example of this would be Netflix cutting out snippets of their stand-ups or any of their shows with the intention of you signing up to Netflix. And 3, the career YouTuber. The people whose goal it is to make a full-time living off YouTube and to earn a good wage doing so. Paranormies unapologetically fall into the 3rd category, and I have no hate for them doing this. I'm all for it and best of luck to them. As long as, of course, they're not faking their paranormal content, but I'll get to that whenever I react to them. But, and this is a very big but, there are lines that you do not cross. And in my opinion, the Paranormies have crossed this line. They tried some very shady tactics to milk as much money as they possibly could from their fan base.
You naughty.
I'm well aware the Paranormies and any ghost hunting channel have big overheads. Much bigger overheads than I would running my kind of channel. Since for my channel, I can do most of it from home. But these guys have travel expenses to get to the haunted location. Often they have to pay money to be at the haunted location. And this usually comes at a premium when you're filming for the intention of putting on YouTube. They have to pay for accommodation. Not to mention all the recording and ghost hunting equipment. I am starting to find out firsthand how expensive this is getting with the upcoming Conjuring House and Bel Air House investigations that I'll be doing in March of this year.
Now I have no money?
So some of the complaints the Paranormies have, I do sympathise with, but many other ghost hunting channels have the exact same problems, and they don't mess around with their fans like the Paranormies have.
He's such a douchebag!
The writing was on the wall back in December 2022, where Paranormies did a live stream, and someone in the live chat asked them, how is showing replays going to help you guys? So let's hear Jordan's answer.
That is a great question. So basically, what we're doing with the replays is it's an analytical thing, right? Like we want to know what happens if we post every single day as opposed to, 2 months from now, because YouTube is so unpredictable, right? You really have, there's so much shit, we put out a video, we think YouTube is going to push this thing, and then it just gives us a very low amount of impressions, So it's what if we post, in every single day for a month, and this is the best month to do because it's December, because CPM RPM is at its all-time highs, right? And maybe they push the videos a little bit more, maybe there is a little bit more of a financial upside for us to go back to doing this full-time again, as opposed to I think we've only done 3 actual videos in the last 6 months or so.
So what the Paranormies are doing here is manipulating the YouTube analytics and algorithm, which in of itself isn't such a bad thing, really. I mean, every YouTuber does this with the title, picking out keywords, the thumbnails, etc. Some do this with a good and clever hook, to convince people to click on the video, and others just clickbait bullshit lie their way through it. But what the Paranormies did is they uploaded a video every day of the month of December, where the ad revenue is at its highest. Now, re-uploading videos is not so controversial, really. Most channels do it, especially for older content which wasn't getting many views. They might want to re-upload these videos now their fan base is bigger to get more eyes on that video. So I want to stress it's not such a big deal to re-upload a video. But to re-upload a video every single day for the month of December is very strange. The Paranormies say in a post that this is regarded as a test to see if they can earn enough money to carry the channel on. If I've subscribed to a channel and every day I get alerts for a video that I have already seen every day, that would start pissing me off. Now, Paranormies do say, oh, you don't have to participate in this if you don't want to. But when you get the alerts and all the rest of it, to me, it's just shoving something in my face that I don't want. And it's especially egregious when Jordan himself openly admits that the Paranormies have only uploaded 3 original videos in the last 6 months.
You know, I think we've only done 3 actual videos in the last 6 months or so.
That's just flat out ridiculous. So I can understand why some people have called these guys lazy. As you can see from the Paranormies' own community post, they have put in big caps that this is not a scam. And when you have to tell people it's not a scam, it doesn't look so great. But I am not saying this is a scam. I think it's a bit weird, and you could make the argument that it is unethical, but a scam is a very strong word. So Jordan and Johnny explain that the big reason they are struggling financially is because they live in the middle of nowhere, Canada. The travel time and expenses to get around to these haunted locations gets a bit much. But still guys, 3 videos in just 6 months is pretty poor. YouTube isn't easy. Before I had a channel, I used to hate hearing YouTubers complain about how hard YouTube is. But I can honestly say that now I am here and I am doing it, it is hard. And you can't really get away with cutting corners. And it seems to me that all the Paranormies do is cut corners to make money, instead of just doing the hard work and making new original content for their audience. The first half of 2022, they uploaded new videos pretty often, and the videos were well received. Their channel would have been growing at a fast rate around then, and they would have been earning decent money. Now, I understand that life can just get in the way of making these videos, but the way to really deal with this is not just to spam re-uploads, but to get off your ass and make more content. Looking into this a bit deeper, another reason the content dried up in the second half of 2022 is because Jordan left the Paranormies, and he left Johnny to do it all by himself. It also seems that Johnny is the editor for the Paranormy videos. So when Jordan returns to the Paranormies, the immediate decision they make is to spam old content for the month of December. And this is the direction the channel pretty much goes in going forward. Money, money, money.
I love money. I love money.
So now we fast forward to April 2023. And this is where the Paranormies announce they are moving their content to a paywall site. Before I show the next clip, I'm not overly proud of featuring Lainey and Ben on any one of my videos, but since they have used so much of my content on their channel, well, you know, sod it.
The Paranormies have had some pushback recently after starting up their own website to upload exclusive content and have a place where they can upload uncut, raw footage that won't be censored by YouTube. After announcing their website in this video, it would seem their audience didn't quite take to it as well as they planned, and they ended up needing to respond to their fans in a community post 5 days after their initial announcement.
So the Paranormies uploaded a part 1 of a 2-parter video to YouTube, only to announce at the end of that video that in order to watch part 2, you must subscribe to their new paywall site. I'm sure this has happened with other YouTube channels, although I haven't seen another paranormal channel do this, and I will also state that a paywall site in of itself is always going to be controversial, but at the end of the day, the Paranormies can make their own decision on how they want to run their business and their channel. If they believe that they can deliver a premium product and that they can charge X number of dollars for this product, then that could be great for them and they can make a big success of it. However, This is not how the paywall site went down. The Paranormies say that the reason they wanted to put their content in a paywall is so that they could show parts of the video that YouTube would regularly block and demonetize. I'll be honest, I'm not so sure about this, but that is what they say, so I suppose I can give them the benefit of the doubt. The Paranormies promise the fans that sign up to the paywall that they will get weekly original content among other perks. The Paranormies uploaded just one video in the 3 months that this paywall site was active. And I'm pretty sure that one video was that part 2 of the 2-parter. This was the only video they ever uploaded to this paywall. And when people started questioning where's the content, they were met with complete dead radio silence. Nothing. Not a word for months. So understandably, a lot of paying Paranormy fans were pretty angry about all this.
What happened? Explain yourself.
They said the reason they went MIA is because they had a big announcement that they could not talk about at that time. We now know what this big announcement was.
The Paranormies, who have been incredibly silent on every single social media platform, no videos, no content, no nothing, literally dead radio silence, have actually finally broken their silence on a TV show that they are going to be a part of. Troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night? Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic? Have you or your family ever seen a spectre or ghost? If the answer is yes, then you don't wait another minute.
That's as much as Ben as I can listen to right now because the guy can't read.
Can you read?
I'm dyslexic, so I'm not the best reader, but I'll do multiple different takes so I actually do read well if I have to read a comment out on one of my videos. Anyway, never mind. So during this time, up until this date right now, Jordan and Johnny are filming a new TV show named Ghost Off Grid, which is clearly more lucrative than the paywall site, since in their own words, the paywall site didn't work out so well for them.
With the website, it didn't do as well as we needed to do. It still did well, but it wasn't, we were kind of banking on it being the thing that would make enough money that we could travel, and off the hop there was just so much negativity, and there wasn't it didn't hit off as big as we had hoped.
I mean, this is obviously going to happen if you don't deliver on what you promise people. People are not going to pay for it. So Jordan and Johnny outright say that because of this TV show, their producers have given them funding to go to locations that are further away and more expensive.
So our dreams of kind of traveling so we could still do this were kind of put into the hands of Farpoint. Into the hands of Farpoint, and they're actually going to be paying for us to travel to these places.
Now, I fully understand that the money that goes into making a TV show doesn't necessarily end up in the pockets of the creators. But there is no doubt that the guys will be doing this TV show because they're getting paid more money for it. Obviously, I can't prove that, but since the Paranormies have shown that all they really care about is money, I don't see them doing Ghost Off Grid unless they're going to get a pretty good payday out of it. So they have moved away from the paywall site and focusing all their energy on Ghost Off Grid. But the problem is, there are still disgruntled people who paid for this paywall site for 3 months and did not get any of the things they were promised. So some of them asked for a refund. And what did the Paranormies do when they were confronted with their fans asking for a refund on a product that the Paranormies promised certain things for, which they outright did not deliver on? Sod all. Absolutely nothing. They even come out and outright say they're not issuing refunds.
I'm confused. I paid for the website for 3 months and nothing. Now you got a show. Do I get my money back since I paid for nothing?
And the Paranormies' response:
we appreciate your support. We wouldn't have got the show without you. We're not in a position to issue refunds at the moment, but you got to see the exclusive episode very early, and your financial support helped us get to where we are. So we hope you can at least feel proud of that.
They're condescending.
Does anyone else notice a very important word that is missing from this response? How about you say sorry, guys? This paying supporter of yours is clearly very upset and you don't even say sorry to him. The difference here, guys, is that nobody was paying for a donation. They were paying for a product. They were paying because they wanted to see exclusive content, or at least extra content that would not make it on YouTube. But you delivered nothing. The guy who wrote this message wasn't donating to your channel to help it grow. I think this comment here from the Paranormies is very telling. It shows that they just think about money and they don't think about what they have to do to earn the money. They have an expectation that their fans should just pay them because they are the Paranormies.
Wankers.
Until this point, I've been careful to not call anything they've done a scam, but it's hard to call this anything other than a scam. This is obviously just my opinion, but honestly guys, this is disgusting. You would be coming into money doing this TV show Ghosts Off Grid. Instead of telling your fans that you are unable to issue a refund, when they fully deserve a refund. Take some of that money that you have earned from the TV show and do the right thing and give a full refund to every single one of your fans who paid any money whatsoever on a product that you did not deliver on. So let's read a few of the comments from the Paranormies and the Paranormy fans.
Have you ever walked away from a person thinking they sure like that victim card? This is the feeling I get from these guys. They need to stop being jealous of other channels because it shows in their choices. Do it because you love it, not because you are looking to get rich or popular. People interested in the paranormal are already sensitives.
You sure about that?
Don't try to play them.
Just an aside, they don't respond to this guy.
Hey guys, when will you be uploading new content to the Paranormies webpage? I'm struggling a bit financially and I can't seem to cancel my subscription through PayPal. I want to continue supporting you, but can't justify paying for it right now. Hope you can understand and point to me where I can cancel, please.
Yeah, you got completely scammed just like everyone else. They collected 3 months of money out of people without even telling them what was going on. These guys are a class act. Despicable human beings. I knew that was coming. Doesn't even surprise me. You won't see them much here on YouTube anymore. Watch and see. Sickening. I hope karma really gives them what they deserve.
And this is another Paranormies response which really does annoy me.
So many negative comments lately. Totally makes sense though. We understand your frustration. We have a huge announcement to make, but legally we can't yet. We have been making big, cool moves and filming scary locations, so stop with the bitching and complaining, fam, lol.
What did he just say?
We aren't deserting you all, and if you all are mad about the website, you'll understand that too, but we can't talk about it yet. Like we told a lot of you all in comments, hang tight.
So not only did they yet again not apologize for their horrible behavior and how they have treated their fans, but now they're telling their fans to stop bitching and complaining. It's amazing that you still have fans after the way you have treated them. And this is a really great response to that.
Instead of talking down to your fans, you could pop up for 1 minute and leave a post once a week saying to stay tuned instead of radio silence. People are paying for a product and they are not receiving what they are paying for. So it would be appreciated if you would not act like we are the ones at fault for not knowing what is going on or for being frustrated. Respectfully, hope things are going well.
Since the paywall didn't work out as they expected, they just went back to YouTube and re-uploaded more old videos. Every now and then they might have thrown in a new one, but to be honest with you, I'm not even sure when the last time the Paranormies uploaded a new original video to YouTube. It seems to me that they just wanted the money from the paywall site as well as the ad revenue from YouTube. They're just trying to get as much money as they possibly can. As of now, as far as I can see, there are still no refunds that have been paid out to the fans that feel like they've been cheated for paying for this paywall site. I'm not sure if it's too late to do this now, but guys, refund your fans. You took their money and you didn't deliver on what they were promised. Until you do the right thing and issue refunds, you just come across as lazy scammers. At least to me, and I would say almost everybody that paid for this product and did not get what they were promised. If you care about your reputation, integrity, or your fan base, you have to do the right thing here. So what I've taken away after making this video is the Paranormies just follow the money. I'm not going to bullshit anyone and say that money isn't important when you create a channel, because of course it is. But I would argue that there is one thing that is definitely more important than money, and it is how you treat your followers, your members, your patrons, and your viewers. If you treat them well, then the money will come to you. If the Paranormies have issued an apology, I haven't seen it. They may well have said sorry at some point, but that is obviously a big step in the right direction. And as far as I'm concerned, it goes without saying that you have to refund the people you have lied to. Because as far as I'm concerned, it seems like you just don't give a shit about these people now that you have your TV show. That's probably making you way more money than the paywall site ever did. Do the right thing, take some of the proportion off that TV money that you've made, and refund your fans. Anyway, that's my breakdown of the whole story. What are your thoughts? Tell me in the comments. If any Paranormy fans have made it this far, please tell me your opinions on this whole thing. Please like and subscribe. Cheerio!
Saga, he's the one you can't deny. Bringing truth to all those fake channels of mine. With a wink and a laugh, he'll make you feel alive.